it's a Ford tractor, but it used to be a personal tractor. It's got 375 horsepower engine. The best part of this is the fact that this has got GPS steering. In other words, when we farm anymore, you use the GPS and it actually steers the tractor.
Wow.
And so your lines are very straight and it's very efficient because you don't have overlap. So basically you have a tractor that not only now has air conditioning and a DVD player, but it's got the GPS steering that will actually drive itself.
Air conditioning and a DVD player?
Yeah, that used to be the luxuries of...
So you can watch a movie while you're plowing the field?
You could, or read a book. Sometimes in these bigger fields, let me close this door. Once you set the path that you want the tractor to take, it can take you, you're plowing probably 3 or 4 miles an hour, well, it could take you as long as 10 minutes to get to the next fence. So what you do is you set it, and then you can have your book and read for 10 minutes, and then when you get to the other fence, of course, it doesn't turn itself around. You make a U-turn, and you come back in the next leg, you punch the button, and it picks up the next leg, and it comes back, and so you got 10 more minutes to read. So it works out pretty good. Let's just drive around the barn. We'll put it, it's got, tractors are made for slow and strong pull, so they don't drive very fast. I think your good wife got bitten by red ants. We have a bunch of red ants out here, and it's telling me that I've got a brake on. But you can tell her that
we're going for a ride.
Yeah. Most of these implements are fairly large. The sprayer that's in there is a 90-foot sprayer. The air seeder with plants is 45-foot width. Everything is computerized anymore. You know exactly how much seed is going out, how much fertilizer is going out. If there's a problem, there will be monitors that will tell you that you have a problem and that you need to probably fix it. This is our grain bin over here. We don't typically store a lot of grain, but that grain bin will hold 700,000 pounds of wheat. And
there's the grain bin.
The grain bin is pretty handy. You can see one of our wheat fields is behind you to your left, Michael. Let me see. You can kind of see it if you look over your left shoulder. We'll see it in a minute. I'll turn around and bring you back in the other way. And again, that's Riley Harkey's orchard, pecan orchard in front of us. His house we just rent out to a gentleman that will also sometimes help us during harvest. He'll drive a truck or a tractor.
So how long have you had this vehicle?
This tractor here is probably 5 years old.
What did it cost? Did you buy it new?
Oh, yeah, I did buy it new. It cost $105,000, but now it's probably worth $100,000. I mean, if you bought a new one now, it probably would be $140,000. Wow. Equipment gets pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Back this way so that I can show you.
The grain bin.
There's the grain bin. 700,000 pounds, 11,000 bushels. You can kind of see peek at the wheat field. Starting to turn. You still got some green in it, but it's starting to turn to where it'll be ripe. When it's ripe, it'll be kind of a light tan color. These other trees are what they call mesquite, and they have a very good reputation for barbecuing. But they're basically a weed. Not a weed. What do you call it? A brush. And we try to control it because it absorbs a lot of the moisture. Usually in Texas, there's a shortage of moisture.
And what is this coming up right here?
This is called a coil packer, and when you prepare the land right before you plant, you want the soil to be firm. So basically, that expands out to be about 60 foot wide, and you will run it over the land to just kind of lightly pack it, so it's not very loose. But they call it a coil packer. It's too tall to fit under the barns, and that's the reason. That's the grain buggy. When the harvester cuts the wheat, it dumps it. It never stops. It keeps going around the field, and somebody's driving